Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. It's me again. Today I want to talk about whether or not you should buy an Xbox Series X or an S today. I haven't covered this in any of my previous videos, and I thought today would be a good day to do it. Also, I'm apologizing for not uploading in a while. I've been really busy lately, and YouTube has not been on my mind at all. So if y'all don't mind, let's go ahead and talk about these two wonderful consoles and tell you which one you should buy. So as we all know, the Series X is the most powerful console of the current generation of consoles, running at a whopping 4K 120 with a 1TB SSD. That console blows the PS5 out of the water as in terms of graphical power. Also, it does have the equivalent up to 12 teraflops, which the PS5 only has 10. So you're definitely going to notice a lot more better power as in graphically with the Series X over the Series S. So the Series S does have a whopping like 6 teraflops, I think, which is not bad for considering the size of this console. It is pretty tiny. So, like, if you guys are wondering whether or not you're gonna be playing like Remnant 2 or something on the Series S, it's not gonna run that well. You're only gonna have to maybe run it at a native like 30 frames, because it can't handle up to 60. Which nowadays, the Series S can run any game up to 60 frames. Games like Fortnite, Fall Guys, all those can run it at 120 frames. So can the Series S run those at 120? But your main games you're gonna be playing, let's say like Dead Island 2, or let's say like Far Cry 6, those types of games, it's only gonna run at 30 frames on your Series S, unfortunately. So you're not gonna really get much graphical power out of the Series S as you would the best competitor, the Series X. Sorry. So today's guide, I kind of want to cover whether or not you should go with the Series X, save the extra money, go with the Series X, or just stick with the Series S. Now, this also breaks down to what your gaming preferences are. So if you guys are like just the the regular common gamer that just plays whatever you feel like it, games like, let's say, Dead Island or Back 4 Blood or stuff like that, games like those on the Series S, I can tell you from personal experience, it's not going to run well on the Series S. It's actually going to run pretty horrible, actually. And I personally just play on the Series X all the time. I usually just use my Series S if I'm taking it places, traveling, or if I just play with my little X screen, then I use my Series S. But other than that, I don't use the Series S much. It's not a console we plugged in. It's just something I have, Whereas Series X, that console's plugged in all the time because, I love to play. This is like having a PC almost. Now, it doesn't go up to like 760 frames, which is, you don't even need that. Your eye only can see up to 200 frames, which is totally unnecessary. 120 frames, like playing Fortnite and stuff, is beautiful. It's all you really need in a console. I mean, besides having some hiccups sometimes, which is very rarely, this Series X can really have a great graphical experience, and you guys will literally love the console. Now, the PS5 is good. I do like the PS5, but I found myself using the Series X a lot more because I just prefer playing games on there. Also, I do prefer the achievement system on Xbox over PlayStation's trophy system, just because I like how the achievements stack. Whereas the trophies are just, it's just not for me. But everyone has their personal preference. That's just one reason why I like the Series X better, is because the achievement style is different, and it just seems a lot user friendly too. I kind of think like, let's say, like, I think that like Xbox is kind of like the Apple version of the phone, and I kind of think PlayStation is kind of like the Samsung, because the Xbox is very uncustomizable and it doesn't really have too much going for it. But the Series X has, I mean, the PS5 has all kinds of different stuff you can do with it. You can literally just plug in your plug-in play mic into a PS5 and use it like that. Whereas a Series X, you have to have all these dongles and everything, and it's just a pain in the ass. So, I kind of, like, if I'm putting it in like my perspective, I would kind of say the Xbox is kind of like Apple, and then the PlayStation is kind of like Samsung. So, that's my personal opinion. I found out using both of these consoles that Xbox has a lot less stuff going for it than the PS5 does. But as in terms of power and, games you're going to be playing, I would definitely go with the Series X, honestly. You don't get the exclusives. Now, we all know that's the big battle is for exclusive. Microsoft's exclusives are kind of ass cheek, not going to lie. They don't really go that well. Starfield was a lame game. I played maybe an hour and a half of that game and I hated it. Sorry, that game's not for me. I don't really care much for Bethesda games besides Doom, and like, maybe Fallout 76 is okay, but other than that, I'm not a big Bethesda gaming guy. But I do like some Activision stuff. I do like a lot of like EA stuff. I don't mind that, but like stuff like that, yo, like the Series X has got it. Like you got like Game Pass and stuff, which number one is a extreme pro for the Series X. That's basically like a Netflix in gaming world. So I definitely recommend getting Game Pass over even over the PS5 because there's so many games you can just play for $14 a month. Also, your first month is only $1, so you guys can experiment with it. Now, both of these get Game Pass, of course. All the previous generations all get Game Pass. So Game Pass is pretty much on all Xbox platforms. Also, if you are a PC gamer, you get the PC Game Pass, so you guys can go check that out if you guys are big PC gamers, which I'm not. I'm a console gamer here. So, yeah, if you guys are like into that, guys, like for real, the PC, I mean, like the Game Pass is just outstanding. Like I could probably, tell you some of my favorite titles. Like I love Tale of Requiem, the Plague Tale. That's a great game. Awesome story. I've been playing a lot on Xbox. Actually, I've been playing a lot of Far Cry 6 on Xbox. I've been playing a lot of Dead Island 2 on Xbox. And I've been really just enjoying my experience on the Series X. Now, the Series S, I don't even bother playing those games because I know how it's going to run. I know I played Remnant 2 on the Series S and it run like cheek, bro. And then I went and I plugged in the Series X, and like there was a humongous difference. 60 frames is a huge difference. 30 frames is like playing Nintendo Switch, bro. So yeah, like, but I'm not dissing the Series S in any way because the Series S has its own awesome things. The size is perfect. Now this thing's a bit of a beast as in terms of bulk. This one's a lot slimmer. This is the smallest console of the generation. So this thing can really fit in every little cranny you got in your entertainment center. So it can fit right in your thing, right in your cabinet, right on the side of your TV, under your TV. Most TVs have a little, maybe 4 or 5 inch clearance. So yeah, you can pretty much fit this little guy anywhere you want on your entertainment stand. It's going to be pretty universal for the size. And that's the big thing I love about the Series S is size matters sometimes. Now when you got this big fat bulking PS5 sitting next to your TV, bro, it's like having a router or like a freaking one of those like swirly fans, that's what it reminds me of. But yeah, like totally, you don't need to have that to have fun, bro. Like just need a small console. Like if you're like, let's say like a 12-year-old kid or something and you want to get into gaming, like the Series S is better, honestly, for a child. Because I mean, what are they gonna be playing? Like some Fortnite, like Fall Guys, stuff like that. Like not even playing much like mature rated games anyways. I hope not, at least. But like, I just find it like a great starter's console, to be honest. If you guys are getting into gaming, the price is only $300 and you can get into gaming. Also, it has a bigger brother of the Series S that's in between the Series X and Series S. It's called the Series S Carbon Black Edition. Basically, it's just like the Series S, but it's got 1 terabyte of space. So you basically can have this thing almost just pretty much like this. It's just without a disc tray. So that is awesome, guys. The Series S is awesome. The Series S was the first next-gen console I actually purchased. Not a used one, not anything. I purchased it brand new and started playing it because I was like, wow. Like I played Back 4 Blood. It was like my first game I played on Series S, I think. And I was stunned because I had the Xbox One X and I was playing with it previously before the Series S. And I was like, wow, this is a huge difference in graphical terms. The loading speeds, the SSD makes this thing like freaking Sonic fast. Both of these, especially this one. Like loading into games is insane. Like quick resume on here, also a crazy future for next gen. Basically makes it where you allow your game to pause. You can go into a whole nother game and come back to the game right where you left off. Basically not having to save anything or lose any data. You're basically just your character's just sitting in a game and you can literally just hook up on another game. Like, let's say you're playing Forza and you want to go hit up some Fortnite or you want to hit up some Dead Island, whatever game you're playing, you literally can just leave off of Forza, go and hit up Dead Island or whatever game that you're playing. And it loads right into the game. And if you guys want to switch back to get back into your racing car, then you guys just literally have to go and press the game again on your quick menu screen, and it'll take you right back to where you left off. That's an insane feature. That makes the Series S so much better. Now, the Series console is so much better. Now, let's say you shut off your console, and if you have it on full shutdown, which I usually have mine on full shutdown for economic savings. Also, it's not good for your console to have it on sleep mode all the time, which I find myself, I play games pretty much every day, but, I don't really play during the daytime. I like to, sit up at night and play. So I usually have that off anyways. I'm not coming back to gaming, I don't even have time. I work a lot, so I don't even have time to sit down and game that much. But let's say you are, then I would recommend just leaving sleep mode on because your console is going to be turned on, 9 out of 10 times. If you guys are some big gamers, if you guys are not, and just, maybe play every other day or maybe once a week, I don't even know. Then yeah, maybe you should just go out and shut that setting off. And I can show you guys how to do that in a future video if you guys aren't sure how to do that. Or you guys can just go hit it up on YouTube and find it for yourselves. But yeah, like guys, for real, these consoles, these series consoles, they're definitely the way to go. If you guys want great games, great power, and a fun experience, the series consoles lineup of consoles are great with. If you guys are, let's say, like, big Spider-Man fans and stuff like that, then there's no even use. Click off this video because you're not gonna find anything that satisfies you here as in terms of Xbox. But if you guys are so interested in seeing how I like the Series X, it's definitely over the PS5 in my opinion. I do like the PS5, don't get me wrong, I really do, but the Series X definitely takes the cake because it is the strongest console, and games just run beautiful on there. Now, the price points for each of these consoles are mega difference. The Series X is $500. The Series is only $300. Now, if you get a bundle or you get like something with the Series X, it's probably gonna go for maybe $500, like $550 to $600, depending. I know the Diablo bundle is like $560 or something on the on the Xbox website. So honestly, yeah, if you guys want to like get a game with it, then you guys can go and get the bundle. But the console itself only costs $500, and that's not bad considering what you're getting like a PC experience when playing the Series X, for real. But yeah, in terms of power, the Series X and the Series S consoles are definitely the way to go. Now, if you guys are wondering what the gaming is like on there, like just gaming on it at all, it's not bad. Like the controller's nice. The loading speed is really what blows me out of the water because it loads like that. Like games like Fortnite takes less than like a minute to get into, and it's pretty crazy because the last gen consoles it takes like let's say 5 minutes to start up, less than 5 minutes, maybe like 3 minutes, not 5. That's a little exaggeration. It takes at least 3 minutes to start the console up. You get into your home, you go ahead and click on your game. Sometimes when you click on a game on Xbox, it doesn't always launch the game immediately. It'll just say, game is waiting to launch. You have to wait a certain amount of time. That usually what happens to me when I'm playing on the older gen of consoles because it can't process it all the time, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word. Whereas the Series X, you get in right, it takes less than 10 seconds to get into the home menu. It takes less than 30 seconds to load into Fortnite. So you're cutting the loading times in half with this thing. More than half. You're dicing up to tiny little pieces because the loading time is just insanity on the older gens of consoles. Now, let's kind of wrap up this video since it kind of is going to know what there's about. And this is not a new console. This has been out for like 3 years now. This is nothing new. Also, I'm planning on doing like an unboxing video in the near future here. I was thinking about maybe getting the ROG Ally or maybe unboxing some kind of other cool technology device. Whatever it is, I can get something and I can do a review on. So if you guys really like my videos, please subscribe and don't forget to thumbs up and comment down below. So I'll let us hear what you guys think of my videos. Also, I thank you for hitting 74 subscribers. I appreciate it. I really do. I hope we can make it to 100. If you guys can make that happen, that will be insane. I love you guys. If you guys can make that happen for me, that'll be insane. But anyways, my personal opinion, Series X is 100% the best console of the generation. Now, it's also user experience. For me, it's great. For you guys, it might be the worst console ever. I don't know. But I'm just telling you my thoughts on here, and I hope I persuade you guys to make a good decision. And if it does help, you know what to do. Anyways, guys, please take care and have a great one. And don't forget to always have fun gaming because gaming is awesome, and I love gaming so much. So I hope you guys have a great time gaming on your new Series X or PS5 or Series S or Series S Carbon. Whatever you guys decide to get, it's up to you.